So what's up, YouTube? So this is some crazy shit that was going on. So I've been trying to make a video since last Friday. I was supposed to do one on new relationships and fitness, and I didn't get to do it because the connection I was having was just bad. I couldn't fucking upload my videos. And so then today, I log on this morning. I check what's new, and then I'm gonna make my videos and to put them up. And every time I try to do it, something just interrupts my video. And then in the middle of one of the last times I was trying to make this video, I get a phone call, and it's something that set me off in a way where I needed to correct my day. It really took my energy into a negative aspect, but I'm glad I'm in a place now where I was able to realize what happened and realize that I need to approach the situation in a different manner and for the best outcome. And to be honest, it has to do with my son and something he's going through that is a direct result of the mental abuse that he was afflicted upon in my marriage. And basically, he's taken on an aspect of his stepfather, which hurt him in a way that he would never want to do it to someone. And now he's actually inflicting that same pain on someone. And I don't know if it's subconsciously or what, but it is. I do know that it's a direct reality of what we were living through and what's going on now, and it's coming out in this negative aspect. And initially, it made me flip my fucking lid when I heard it. I was like, "What?" And then I'm like, "Okay." Now understanding everything as a whole and what it is to recover from narcissistic abuse and understand that the ramifications and the aftermath is something that you have to deal with for the rest of your life. And I have to deal with it in a literal and rational response instead of an emotional response. Is a little challenging at sometimes, and especially right now. But I understand that if I want us to survive and thrive from this, that this is how I have to take this. And as a parent and as a mother and someone that just has unconditional love for their family, it can be trying. It can be one of the hardest things that I have to do throughout the day. And a lot of times I'm afraid to take the conflict on, not because I don't want to resolve it or I feel like I'm strong. It hurts me to see my children go through the hurt emotions or go through the anger, because I know that it's deep rooted from just the life that they had, and these things could have been prevented if I had known that this person was just like this. And at the same time, I can't be responsible for someone else's actions. They have to take a tone for that, because in reality, it wouldn't have mattered. We did everything we were supposed to do. There was no way we would have known any of this. There's no way we could have escaped this until we was aware of it. So that's that whole catch-22 that I have with that. Like, I go back and forth with that every day as something that I'm going to struggle with probably for the rest of my life or until I heal better. But I do know that I can't allow my family to keep suffering this way, that I have to help them no matter what the toll it's going to take on me. And hopefully I'm strong enough to help them through this. But it's one of those things that I had to stop and make this quick video, because when you're surviving from abuse and recovering, there's always a day like this somewhere, and the outcome's up to you and how you face it and how you take it on. If this was guaranteed 3 years ago, I would have already lost my shit, and the day would have already been upside down, because it would have put a reaction in me so to trigger me, like, how could the fuck did you ever do this to somebody, like, and then put the negative aspect back out there. But now understanding what's wrong with the mind and what the abuse was and how it affected everyone, and especially my children, I understand that I can't take that road. I understand that was the same kind of reflection back out, instead of understanding and processing and then looking at it for what it is and helping that person through their mental turmoil and come out with a better outcome. So today, is gonna be one of those real challenges that I have for me as a mother, and as someone so compassionate, and someone who has so much love for this person, and not just this person. This is, one of my everythings, my son. And in reality, this is one. He's my best friend. All my kids are my best friend, but we have this other bond that's a little different. And every kid, every parent loves their kids, but and to be honest, no parent loves all their kids the same. It's different because each kid is different experience, a different personality, a different life. And even at a different life point with each other. So we our relationship is one of those that weighs heavily on me when he is not okay, because I see so much of myself in him, and I understand him a little more than I understand some of the other ones, in especially when it comes in his relationships and why he's that way. But this is one of those days that I've been getting ready for, and I hope that the outcome comes out better than normally it does. This this is one of those challenges that rattle me, and very few things rattle me because I'm so, but not, I get so worried about the outcome. I want it to be right and not be wrong. I want it to be a positive and powerful beginning for him instead of a negative pushback to an end that he thinks he has to run into. I want him to come out on top and understand and hear me. And this is like what I'm afraid of, because a lot of times when you approach situations and you're not 100% confident about it and have that vibe, you can make that situation go worse. Or when you're too nervous about something, you overthink something and you don't put your best foot forward. And I feel like that I don't want any of those things to happen. I want my son to hear me and understand. I want him to get past the frustration right now and see me as someone that has his best interest at hand, and not someone that's telling him what to do, but more of helping him realize what he needs to do. Also, one of those things that I worry about, because I know a lot of this frustration is that he cannot identify with being a man like he should, because he lacks that from his father and his stepfather and the men that are in his life. And sometimes coming at him as a woman, that resentment comes there, because like it's deep rooted. Like, how can you ever identify truly what it is what a man is going through? Just like a man can never really identify but what a woman's going through. But I hope that my light that's inside of me, that I can shine through, and my son can understand the words that I'm saying to him, that I'm not trying to identify with him as being a man, but give him that extra strength to not give up and see his light again, so he can find that knowledge and understand what it is to be a man and get through this process. To know that even though I can't show him that I am supportive and understanding, and he doesn't have to do this alone, and he can take some of that stress off of him and understand that he is in the growing process of being a powerful king, and he can get that strength. So I hope that today this comes out in a better light, and I hope that not even I hope, I know that is. And I have confidence in my power to let my son know that he got this and he doesn't have to do this. And I feel that even though right now that I'm fighting a tears back, but it's not a tear of sadness, it's a tear of like, damn, I can let go of this and actually be strong enough to step up and go, no, not today. We're going to do this another way. That this doesn't have to. This is not going to go on anymore. I'm not going to be afraid to take this on just because I'm scared of what the outcome could be. I'm doing it. These tears are like, nah, I have the strength to do this today, and this is never going to go forth again, and you never have to take this struggle on. In all of this, I'm finding, a strength inside of me that I didn't have, and I'm gaining back, and I love it. I love that I don't have to run away from anything. I love that I have found my strength back to where I can fight for them and fight for me in a better way. Sorry. But this was just one of those mini rants real fast to say, if you guys are going through those kind of things, No, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to what the outcome could be, especially when you're doing this with love and compassion and empathy. I know a lot of times we do this for people that don't deserve it or didn't want it, and this is how we get to those points where we feel scared to speak up or take on conflict. But when you know it's someone that already loves you unconditionally, or you love them unconditionally because it's something that you have to do and that's your job as a parent to do, find that strength and don't be afraid, and remember that this is your job and this is someone you love, and this person is a part of your life and will always be a part of your life no matter what, and you always want the best outcome for them. So this is that part of you that needs to stand up and be strong and step up and do it. So that's my mini rant for this, and as soon as I go take this meeting, I'm about to put up a video that I was trying to do about new relationships and fitness. So you guys, I'll see you guys later, and mad love. Peace.